Clean up your subconscious mind. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, what does cleaning up your subconscious mind have to do with anything? Well, as I talk about in many videos, it's very natural and effortless that the things that you want flow into your experience. We don't manifest things. We keep our energy in that clean state, that high vibration, positive state through our day, and that just basically has an open door to allow things to come in and for us to receive those things. And so we don't want to really manifest anything because really that's just not the way it works. What we want to do is we want to clean up our subconscious mind so that the things can manifest. You see the difference in there? Trying to manifest things is a state of lack and effort and low vibration, and it doesn't do anything except make you more frustrated and keep your vibration low and keep you from receiving what you want. But if you clean up your subconscious mind, then everything you want will naturally flow into your life, effortless. Which, let me clarify, there's always action part of that, but action that is enjoyable and fun and interesting, that's effortless action. Excuse me. So let's have a look at this. We know that from growing up, this information of life, the knowledge of life, the true and accurate knowledge of life was not available to us and the people around us. And so we picked up from them what they believed and what was believed before that and before that and before that. And so for a long time, as the new children come in, they keep being exposed to the same old faulty beliefs. Things about money's hard to get, or the rich get richer, or things are expensive, or it's hard to get ahead in life, or I got to be more productive, I got to apply myself more, or am I really worthy? These are the kinds of faulty beliefs that we grow up with, not sure if we can have what we want, and really, it's life is like that. There's a certain amount of uncertainty because unless you know how it is that life works, that we can have everything that we want, then you have no choice but to feel the uncertainty. And of course, that's a low vibration, which gets in the way of receiving what we want. So we know we've got to clear up our subconscious mind because these beliefs are a default broadcast to the law of attraction. And so they are, that broadcast to the law of attraction means that the law of attraction is going to connect us with what matches that. So in all these aspects of our physical life, they will represent what that broadcast is. And so if you believe that again, money is hard to come by, for example, then that's going to affect the amount of abundance of money that flows into your experience. If you think that a job is hard to get, an interesting job is hard to get, you might think something like that. So then you end up with jobs that are not interesting, they're boring, because that's where your belief is. And same thing for your house and your car and your friends and your relationships. They're all going to reflect the way you believe about yourself and you believe about life. And that's what is the cause of what is going on in your life. So you can see when you have a low vibration broadcast to the law of attraction, that the things that are manifesting from that are going to be low vibration. So they're going to be less than what you want to be experiencing. And if you don't know any of this, then you just go through life and then you just hack through the best you can and get what you can and settle for things. And, it's just a life that is lacking in very much of what we come for. So we want to get these faulty beliefs out of our subconscious mind, and we want to have natural beliefs in our subconscious mind. And the way that we do that is with our conscious mind. Now, this is a very interesting thing. If we don't know this knowledge of life, this creative process and how it all works, our conscious mind tends to be quite lazy and sloppy because it just follows whatever's going on in our physical life. And our subconscious mind not only broadcasts that energy of the beliefs to the law of attraction, but it also influences our present moment conscious thinking. So in the absence of the knowledge of life, it's like the subconscious mind is the boss. But once we learn the true and accurate knowledge of life, then our conscious mind is really the pinnacle of our power. That's the most powerful aspect of us, because once we start to focus it, then not only does it start broadcasting high vibration energy to the law of attraction, but it also starts to displace those faulty beliefs in our subconscious mind with natural beliefs. And then gradually over time, the broadcast changes from that low vibration to a high vibration. So now the things that are reflected in our life from that energy is going to be higher vibration, more flow of all the things that we want in more easy and effortless ways. So that's the effect that we want to have to change the beliefs in our subconscious mind. And it's not that we really change them as displacement, because they're there. And so as we continue with new positive feeling thought patterns and focus, thinking about the things in our day and in our life in new ways that feel good, then it starts to push those out of the way. And displacement really is the good word to describe that, because you're flushing in fresh, new thoughts that are in alignment, and they basically dilute and cause basically the deactivation of those beliefs that are faulty. So down below here I have an image. If you were to buy a house that you thought it could be saved, and so you bought it and you started to work on it. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pull out all of the pieces that are damaged in some way. And that is what you call deconstruction, right? Deconstruction. And then you get the new materials and you start rebuilding, and that is the reconstruction. So our subconscious mind with faulty beliefs is kind of like this house that has been let go, and it's in a very low vibration way, you could say, in that it's deteriorated. Let's say it like that. So this house is in a deteriorated situation, which would be akin to low vibration beliefs, okay, faulty beliefs. And so what we want to do is we want to deconstruct this deteriorated house and get out all of the material that's damaged in some way, leaving the good bits behind, and then we're going to reconstruct that. In the same way, with our subconscious mind, we want to deconstruct faulty beliefs and, of course, leave all the good stuff in there. But anywhere that there's a faulty belief, we want to deconstruct that. And then we want to reconstruct the beliefs that are in alignment, that are natural, and support all of our dreams and desires. And, how amazing we are as a human being. And so our conscious mind allows us to do that deconstruction and reconstruction of our subconscious mind. And gradually, over weeks and perhaps months, that deactivation happens of those faulty beliefs as we continue each time to deconstruct and reconstruct any thought that's out of alignment about any area of our life going through our day. So as we make that a natural part of our day, then we're doing this work to bring our subconscious mind back into alignment. And so that's what you call cleaning up your subconscious mind. You're cleaning out the faulty beliefs and replacing them with natural beliefs. So you can really get the sense of that cleanup that's happening. And as you do, again, the vibration starts to rise. It's a higher vibration that's going to the law of attraction. And the things in your life are going to start to improve. So if you have a job situation and you've been broadcasting from a faulty belief, low vibration energy, then the job is going to represent that. But as you start to offer a high vibration about a job situation, now it can change to manifest in the new way that you want to have that experience. So getting right down to it, how do you do that? Well, you focus on the positive aspects of the job as it is, and you know that anything that's not the way you like it is called contrast, meaning that expansion happens at the same time. So you have awareness of what you do not like and awareness of the creation of what you do like, and it's done vibrationally first. And as you remain in a positive, focused way about the job that you have and the joy of the job on the way, the emotional essence of it, you're not talking it into existence, you're feeling it into existence, it will replace the job that's there. And that's true of all these aspects of life, that the new and improved version will be allowed to manifest as your vibration is high. So that's the message for today, that if we want our life to change, then it's about changing our subconscious mind, because it's loaded up with a lot of faulty beliefs, and that's some default energy going to the law of attraction. And that also explains why, if you're going through your day and you think, well, gee, my day is going kind of good, and then out of the blue this thing happens that's not very good, it doesn't feel very good. And that's just the effect of the momentum of faulty beliefs in your subconscious mind. They'll just show up at any old time, and if you trigger them, they'll definitely show up. But that energy is a default broadcast to the law of attraction. So don't be surprised if things show up when it seems like you've been having a good day, a good week, and something shows up, just the effect of a faulty belief. You identify the thoughts, you deconstruct them, you reconstruct, and by virtue of doing that, you are displacing that faulty belief, and you may have to do that 2 or 3 or 5, 10 more times, but eventually that's going to deactivate, and then that's a non-player, and it won't cause any more low vibration energy in that way to be broadcast to the law of attraction. And so your life is going to change, because there'll be no more energy supporting a low vibration experience, something that you do not like. Okay, so the importance of your subconscious mind, it's very important that you understand it, and what it does, and how to address it through your conscious mind. And as you do that, then your life will begin to flow more in the ways that you want, because you'll have no interfering energy out of your subconscious mind. Okay, that's the video for today. Thanks for listening in, and if you have any comments, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.